Maintaining good hydration is fundamental to overall health, especially as we grow older. For seniors, the simple act of drinking water can have profound effects, both positive and negative, on well-being. While water is essential for life, the way we consume it can make a significant difference, particularly in reducing the risk of serious health conditions like stroke. However, many common misconceptions and everyday habits related to water intake can inadvertently put elderly individuals at greater risk. Today, we will explore 7 critical mistakes that older adults often make when drinking water. Mistakes that can increase the likelihood of dangerous events such as stroke, and how to avoid them to safeguard health and vitality. First, let's consider why hydration is so crucial for the elderly. As our bodies age, our sense of thirst diminishes. That means seniors may not feel thirsty even when their bodies need water. Dehydration can set in quietly, affecting cognitive function, kidney performance, and blood circulation. For older adults, dehydration is more than discomfort. It can be life-threatening. Proper hydration helps maintain blood volume, supports brain function, and aids in the smooth functioning of organs. However, simply drinking water is not enough. How and what we drink matters immensely. Let's delve into the first major mistake: drinking too much water at once. It might seem counterintuitive, but consuming large amounts of water in a short period can overwhelm the kidneys. The kidneys, responsible for filtering waste and balancing electrolytes, can only process a certain amount of water at a time. When seniors drink a large volume of water quickly, the body struggles to maintain the delicate balance of sodium in the blood. This can lead to a dangerous condition known as hyponatremia, or water intoxication. The symptoms may start with headaches, nausea, and confusion, but in severe cases, it can cause seizures, coma, or even be fatal. For elderly individuals whose organs may not function as efficiently as in youth, this risk is even higher. Instead of gulping down a large glass of water after feeling thirsty, the safer approach is to sip water consistently throughout the day. This allows the body to absorb and use the water effectively, while preventing undue stress on the kidneys and heart. The second mistake is drinking cold water immediately after a meal. Many people enjoy a refreshing glass of cold water after eating, but for seniors, this habit can actually disrupt digestion. When cold water enters the stomach, it can cause the muscles in the digestive tract to contract, slowing down the process of breaking down food. This can lead to bloating, indigestion, and discomfort. Additionally, cold temperatures can harden fats from the meal, making them more difficult for the body to process and absorb. Over time, poor digestion can contribute to nutrient deficiencies and increase the risk of other digestive disorders. For elderly people whose digestive systems may already be more sensitive, this simple habit can have outsized effects. Instead, it's healthier to drink water at room temperature or slightly warm, especially after meals. This supports gentle digestion and allows nutrients to be absorbed more efficiently, helping to maintain the strength and resilience of the aging body. The third pitfall involves drinking water that is too hot. While warm beverages can be soothing, water that's too hot can actually cause harm. Hot water can scald the delicate lining of the mouth and esophagus. Over time, repeated exposure to very hot liquids can increase the risk of chronic inflammation and even cancer in the esophagus. Seniors are particularly vulnerable because the tissues in the mouth and throat may thin with age, making them more susceptible to burns and irritation. The World Health Organization has warned that drinking very hot liquids is linked to a higher risk of esophageal cancer. To avoid this, always ensure that water or any other beverage is at a moderate, comfortable temperature before drinking. This small adjustment can protect the mouth and digestive tract from unnecessary harm, supporting long-term health. The fourth mistake is the frequent consumption of carbonated or fizzy drinks. Many seniors turn to sparkling water or sodas for variety, but these beverages can bring their own set of problems. The bubbles in carbonated drinks are formed by dissolved carbon dioxide gas. When consumed, this gas can expand in the stomach, leading to bloating, discomfort, and increased risk of acid reflux. For older adults whose digestive systems may already operate more slowly, this can exacerbate pre-existing issues like indigestion or constipation. Furthermore, many carbonated beverages contain added sugars and artificial ingredients, which can contribute to weight gain, blood sugar spikes, and inflammation. Even sugar-free versions can irritate the digestive tract. Therefore, while an occasional sparkling beverage is unlikely to cause harm, making it a daily habit can hinder digestion and overall health. Plain water or natural juices consumed in moderation are far better choices for hydration and well-being. The fifth error is substituting sugary drinks for water. Sweetened beverages, such as soft drinks, bottled teas, and even some fruit juices, are often marketed as refreshing and hydrating. However, they are loaded with added sugars, which can wreak havoc on metabolism, body weight, and blood sugar control. For seniors who may already be at risk for diabetes or cardiovascular diseases, the regular intake of sugary drinks significantly increases these risks. High sugar consumption is also linked to chronic inflammation, which is a known risk factor for stroke. Additionally, sugary beverages do not hydrate the body as effectively as plain water. They can actually increase dehydration by making the kidneys work harder to remove the excess sugar from the bloodstream. It's essential for elderly individuals to prioritize pure, filtered water as their main source of hydration. Natural, unsweetened fruit juices can be enjoyed occasionally, but they should not replace water as the primary drink. The sixth and often overlooked mistake is drinking unclean or contaminated water. As we age, our immune systems weaken, making us more susceptible to infections and illnesses. Water that hasn't been properly filtered or boiled may contain harmful bacteria, viruses, or chemical contaminants. Drinking such water can lead to gastrointestinal infections, diarrhea, and, in severe cases, kidney or liver damage. For seniors, even a minor infection can quickly escalate into a serious health threat, increasing the risk of hospitalization or complications like stroke due to dehydration and electrolyte imbalance. Therefore, it is crucial to ensure that all drinking water is clean and safe, preferably filtered or boiled before use. Investing in a reliable water purification system or using bottled water from trusted sources can provide added peace of mind. The seventh, and perhaps the most fundamental mistake, is not drinking enough water throughout the day. Chronic dehydration is a silent but pervasive problem among the elderly. The reasons are many: a dulled sense of thirst, fear of frequent urination, or simply forgetting to drink. Yet, when the body is persistently deprived of water, blood becomes thicker and more prone to clotting. This increases the risk of stroke and other cardiovascular events. Organs like the kidneys and brain suffer from inadequate hydration, leading to confusion, fatigue, and a decline in physical performance. For seniors, even mild dehydration can result in dramatic health consequences, including falls, urinary tract infections, and impaired cognition. To counter this, it is essential to cultivate the habit of drinking small amounts of water regularly, even in the absence of thirst. Setting reminders, carrying a water bottle, or linking drinking water with daily routines, such as meals or medication times, can help maintain adequate hydration and promote longevity. Beyond these 7 common mistakes, there are additional considerations that can further support healthy water consumption in the elderly. For example, certain medications commonly taken by seniors, such as diuretics or blood pressure drugs, can affect fluid balance and increase the risk of dehydration. It's important to discuss any medication-related concerns with a healthcare provider and adjust water intake as needed. Additionally, hot weather, physical activity, or illness can increase the body's need for water, making it even more vital to stay vigilant about hydration. Another aspect to consider is the quality of water consumed. Even if water appears clean and tastes fine, it may contain trace amounts of heavy metals, pesticides, or other toxins, especially in areas where water sources are not strictly regulated. Regularly checking the quality of tap water and using filters designed to remove specific contaminants can provide an extra layer of safety, ensuring that what you drink is truly beneficial for your body. It's also important to remember that hydration does not come exclusively from water. Many foods, especially fruits and vegetables, are rich in water and can contribute to overall fluid intake. Watermelon, cucumber, oranges, and tomatoes are excellent choices that not only hydrate, but also provide essential vitamins and minerals. Including these foods in the daily diet can support hydration goals while delivering additional health benefits. While avoiding mistakes is crucial, adopting the right habits can make all the difference. Here are some practical tips for seniors and their caregivers to ensure optimal hydration. 1. Start the day with a glass of water. This helps kickstart metabolism and compensates for the fluids lost overnight. 2. Keep water easily accessible. Place a water bottle or glass in the areas where you spend most of your time, such as the living room, bedroom, or kitchen. 3. Use reminders. Set alarms on your phone or leave notes around the house to prompt regular water consumption. 4. Pair water drinking with daily activities. For example, drink a glass before or after brushing your teeth, taking medication, or during meal times. 5. Monitor urine color. Pale yellow urine is a sign of good hydration, while dark yellow or amber indicates a need for more fluids. 6. Adjust intake based on weather and activity. On hot days or after exercise, increase water consumption to compensate for additional fluid loss. 7. Consult a healthcare professional. If you have kidney or heart conditions, discuss the ideal amount of water intake and any necessary modifications with your doctor. Let's revisit the specific risks that improper hydration can pose for seniors. One of the most alarming is the increased risk of stroke. Strokes occur when blood supply to the brain is interrupted, either by a clot, ischemic stroke, or bleeding, hemorrhagic stroke. Dehydration makes the blood thicker and more likely to clot, raising the risk of an ischemic stroke. Conversely, drinking excessive amounts of water in a short period can disrupt electrolyte balance, potentially triggering arrhythmias or other cardiac events that can also contribute to stroke. For elderly individuals who may already have underlying cardiovascular issues, these risks become even more pronounced. Thus, maintaining a balanced approach to hydration is not just about comfort. It is a critical element in protecting brain health and overall wellness. The importance of clean water cannot be overstated. Waterborne illnesses can have devastating effects on seniors, leading to rapid dehydration, kidney failure, or systemic infections. In many regions, water safety is not guaranteed, and outbreaks of diseases like cholera or hepatitis can occur. Even in developed areas, aging infrastructure can lead to contamination with lead or other hazardous substances. Regularly testing water sources and using certified purification methods should be a priority for all, especially for those in their later years. Sugar-laden drinks are a hidden danger. While they may be satisfying to the taste buds, their impact on the body is anything but sweet. High sugar intake can cause rapid fluctuations in blood glucose levels, increasing the risk of diabetes, related complications, and cardiovascular disease. For seniors with pre-existing conditions such as hypertension, obesity, or metabolic syndrome, sugary beverages can be particularly harmful. Moreover, these drinks can displace healthier options like water or herbal teas, further compounding the problem. Carbonated drinks, while often viewed as a fun alternative, bring their own set of issues. The carbonation can lead to excess gas, bloating, and discomfort, and the acidity can erode tooth enamel, a particular concern for seniors who may already struggle with dental health. Additionally, caffeine-containing sodas can act as diuretics, increasing fluid loss and contributing to dehydration. Temperature matters more than we might think. Hot and cold beverages can both impact the body's delicate systems, particularly the digestive tract. Moderation is key. Lukewarm or room temperature water is generally safest and most beneficial. Another critical aspect is the psychological and social dimension of hydration in the elderly. Many seniors, especially those living alone, may forget to drink water or may avoid it due to concerns about incontinence or mobility issues. Caregivers and family members play a vital role in encouraging and facilitating regular water consumption. Simple gestures, such as offering a glass of water during visits or helping to set up a hydration schedule, can make a world of difference. It is also important to recognize that certain medical conditions may require modifications to hydration routines. For example, people with advanced kidney or heart disease may need to limit fluid intake to prevent fluid overload. In these cases, close monitoring and consultation with healthcare professionals are essential to strike the right balance. In summary, hydration is about much more than just drinking water. For seniors, it is a complex interplay of quantity, quality, timing, and type of fluid consumed. Avoiding the 7 critical mistakes: drinking too much at once, consuming cold water after meals, using too hot water, relying on carbonated drinks, substituting sugary drinks, drinking unclean water, and failing to drink enough, can dramatically reduce the risk of stroke and other severe health complications. By adopting mindful and informed hydration habits, elderly individuals can protect their health, maintain independence, and enjoy a higher quality of life. Let's remember, water is life, but only when consumed wisely. It is never too late to reassess and adjust our daily habits for better health outcomes. Whether you are a senior, a family member, or a caregiver, prioritizing proper hydration is a simple yet powerful step toward longevity and well-being. Stay alert to the signs of dehydration, such as dry mouth, fatigue, dizziness, confusion, or dark urine, and take proactive steps to address them. Embrace the habit of regular, moderate water intake. Choose safe, clean sources of water. Avoid extremes of temperature and sugary or fizzy drinks. And above all, listen to your body's needs. By doing so, you or your loved ones can significantly reduce the risk of stroke and enjoy the many benefits that come with a well-hydrated, healthy body. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more health tips.